Mama Debo called me concerning her solar system. She just called that she have a solar system and she's still using generator. That what is the problem? Then I check what are the problems, what are the things that is causing her to be using generator after she has spent a lot of money on solar system. Now the first thing is wrong expectation. Mama Debo wants to use a 2 kVA solar system to power pumping machine, to power AC, to power this, to power that. These are the things that cause this misunderstanding from the beginning. You want to install instead of you to tell the engineer that okay, this is what you want to use the system to do, but you are thinking that okay, you tell the engineers that okay, the only thing I need to the system for is just my freezer. No, you are not powering just your freezer. There are some other loads that you want to power that you are not exposing it until when you have the light. When you have the light, that's when you now say that, oh, I want to put this on it, I want to put that on it, I want to put this on it. These are wrong expectations. Solar energy is not like NEPA that you can just plug everything on it at the same time. You must understand your system. You must understand what your system can carry. If you don't understand what your system can carry from the beginning, you will be using generator. You'll be using generator. If you want a solar system that will power your pumping machine, there is a system that they are going to design for you to power your pumping machine. If you want your solar system to power your, let's say, 2 freezers or 3 freezers, there is a kind of system that they are going to design for you to power your system. But if you are putting it at the back of your mind that okay, immediately you have your solar system, you can just go to the market and buy these electrical materials, buy that, buy this. These are wrong expectation. It's damage system. It damage system until you bought it finished. Then you now realize that oh, so I still need my generator to power this, to power that, to power this. Wrong expectation. Another thing is small battery capacity. I've seen a lot of people that they want to do solar system for a client, whereby maybe the client requires, maybe the load of the client requires 10 kilowatts, but because of fund or because of the capacity, the person don't want to lose the contract. Okay, let me put it that way. There are some engineers that don't want to lose contract. What they do is that don't worry, 2.5 kilowatt will be able to power it. This is not done because once you use 2.5 kilowatts, when the load of the client is 10 kilowatts, it requires 10 kilowatts to power it conveniently. But because you don't want to lose the client, and you don't, and the client also is saying that okay, I don't have much, I don't have this, I don't have that, and you say that okay, let me give you 2.5 kilowatts that is going to power it. Truly, your 2.5 kilowatts might power it, but the question is how long? For how long can the battery back up? If this battery back up for 12 hours, that means there is high probability that this 2.5 kilowatts will just back up for let's say 2 hours or 3 hours. Let's say 2 to 3 hours. Now that is where the problems will come in. The client, the person that's supposed to be enjoying the solar system will requires generator to do what? To step up the loads, to switch on the loads, to power the loads. So if you are giving your clients, if your clients loads require 15 kilowatts, let them know that it requires 15 kilowatts. And as a client, if they tells you that okay, your load require 15 kilowatt, accept that okay, it requires 15 kilowatt. Okay, what can we do? If you are giving 5 kilowatts, don't go online and be shouting that okay, because my engineer do this, he do that, he did this. Whereas you have been told that okay, your load is requires 15 kilowatt. So please and please. Another thing is poor charging. This is one of the problem in solar system. If your battery never charge properly, you have problem. And once there is poor charging, you will require generator at night. Let's say your battery that's supposed to be fully charged during the day is not fully charged during the day. Then at night that's supposed to be enjoying it with your children, your wife, and maybe your family or your visitor, you won't be able to use it. Then it will requires what? Generator. Generator must come in to do what? To solve that problem for you. So you must always design your system in a way that it will be fully charged during the day. Another thing is undersized system. undersized system, just like the battery capacity that I said. Undersized system is like maybe your load requires a 10 kVA inverter, but because you don't want to pay, or the engineer as well don't want to lose the contract, instead of him giving you 10 kVA, he tells you that don't worry, you can make use of 5 kVA. This makes use of that 5 kVA will affect you in the future, because once you have visitors, you have your families from maybe from abroad or from local areas that they visit you, and instead of you to be able to switch on maybe your 2 AC or your 3 AC on your 10 kVA inverter, and you are limited to just 1 AC on your 5 kVA inverter, this will cause a disgrace for you. Yeah, it will lead to a disgrace. Then for you not to disgrace yourself, your generator has to come in. You have to make use of your generator. So these are the reason why people will install solar system and they will still be using their generator, most especially at night. Some clients will understand, some clients will not understand. Some clients will just be shouting, why would I spend this certain amount on solar system and I'm still using generator? These are the reason why. Now, another thing is bad installation. Bad installation, if your installation is not done properly, if your installation is not carried out by a professional, then you have to use your generator, most especially at night. There are some systems whereby when it is 6 p.m., the battery will only back up for like maybe 2 to 3 hours. Then 8 p.m., 9 p.m., everything will shut down. So you have to use your generator. So when there is bad installation, then generator must actually come in place. So for you not to be stressing yourself using this generator, especially when this period that the fuel price is skyrocket, then you have to, when you are preparing for your solar system, or when you are preparing for your solar system, you have to make sure you put all these things in place. You don't have wrong expectation. Stop having wrong expectation. If your solar system is only meant for bulb and TV, don't call your installer that you want to add freezer. Don't call your installer that you want to add this, you want to add that. It's the wrong expectation. It will always backfire. Also, if your battery capacity can only power bulb or this, or power bulb, if you know that you want to use it to power your freezer, your fridge, your this and that, tell your installer to do what? To increase the battery capacity. They will let you know the exact battery capacity that can power your load. So please and please. Another thing is poor charging. As an installer, always make sure that your client system, they are charging properly. Because once they are not charging, then it will be leads to problem. Another thing is undersized system. Make sure you do proper load audit. Yes, let me put it that way. Proper load audit. When you are doing proper load audit, your load audit will tells you what is the size of inverter that this person can use. What is the size of the battery that will be okay for this person? What is the size of the solar panel that will be okay for this person? And when you have all those information, then you will be able to design your system to fit in that client. Not just my neighbor is using this, I want to use this. No, it doesn't work that way. My tenant is using this, me too, I want to use this. No, my friend is using this, me too, I want to use this. No, it doesn't work that way. There must be assessment. After the assessment, then this design will come out. Then you negotiate. These are the things that you need. Then how do you want to cut it? Okay, I don't have this kind of amount. Okay, what can we do? Okay, let's just do the one that you can power your TV or your fan. Then chicken now, you forget it. Bad installation. As an installer, always make sure you do a proper job for your client. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below.